Oh my goodness. My allergies is tearing me up. Tired of it. Hello. How are y'all today? Oh no. I want to take some Benadryl, but then I'm gonna be asleep. I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick. I just said my allergies are messing up. Yeah, that's what I need, some saline. I got some essential oils too that I'm gonna use in my diffuser. How are y'all? It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot. Like, be careful being on social media and consuming all this like content. There's a lot going on. I have rewatched my January 2025 video, and it's crazy how in that video I had picked up on it that book, A Series of Unfortunate Events. Like, that was the theme for January, was a series of unfortunate events. That's the energy that I picked up on, like a lot of dark energy. And it's happening. But I also said in that video, you can't watch it anymore unless you're a member. So if you didn't see it, you didn't see it. I think I'm gonna start keeping those monthly prediction videos for my members only. So if you want to watch it, you have to become a member. But I also said in that video that every single January at the beginning of the year, the same thing always happens. It's always like a bunch of like dark things that happen, and it's been increasing more and more and more. It always happens in January. Every single time. And they do that intentionally to make sure that it throws off the energy of the collective. And I said in that video, you're going to witness a lot of people in the world who are going through a lot of dark times and experiencing like a lot of dark energy. And it may not necessarily happen to you, but it's going to happen to people on a public scale. And like, you're going to see it a lot. So that's the energy that I got for January. So if you want to watch that video, become a member. But yeah, y'all just be careful being online and consuming all of this information. Like, it's a lot going on, like Texas, Ghana, New York, obviously California. So I'm sending love to all the people in Cali who are victims of these fires, but also arson, because there's a lot of people who have said that they have caught people like setting these fires, which is crazy. And it's also crazy because there's a lot of people who are lacking empathy. Because I keep seeing people say, like, because there's some celebrities who lost their home, okay? And again, not every celebrity is just a terrible person. I just want to make that's obvious, right? Just like not every, you know, like of any other race or any other culture is a terrible person. But there's a lot of people who are like not caring about people who are harmed right now. Like, there's a lot of people who have lost their homes and have lost everything that they've ever worked hard for. It's not just celebrities that are affected. Celebrities aren't the only ones who live in LA and Hollywood. Like, there's real everyday people like me and you who live there who have lost people and lost animals and lost their homes, and people are just like don't have any empathy. And I feel like it's it's a lot of people who don't understand that it's easier to not care when it's not you. When it's not happening to you, you don't care. And then people will say things like, I actually don't watch the news at all, but people will say things like, it's their karma. That's not true. Like, there's a lot of things that happen to people that's not necessarily karma. It's just acts of God. And if you lack empathy in those situations, if you can't look at somebody else's situations and like feel anything, God will make an example out of you. So it's easy to get online and say, I don't really care about people losing their homes. I don't care about people being affected. I don't care about any of this. I don't care. Okay, so what if it was you? What if you lost your home? What if you lost your child? What if you lost your dog? What if you lost everything that belonged to you that you ever worked hard for? You would want somebody to have empathy for you, right? And it's just crazy, but that's fine because those type of people, hold on, let me get rid of some of y'all. Those type of people who don't have any like remorse for other people, count your days, okay? Please count your days. Like don't even come in here like with that energy of like, oh, I don't care and it's what they deserve. Like, who are you to say what somebody else deserves? Like, people like that are sick in the head because anything can happen to anybody at any moment. Like, we're all humans, and I feel like people are forgetting in times like this is a time where we're supposed to be standing together against the biggest enemy. But it's like people like who just don't care. And it's crazy. Like, you just don't care about anything that's happening to nobody, knowing that you could wake up tomorrow and lose it all. It's just crazy. You're passing judgment just like them and virtue signaling. I don't know what that means. The only thing I'm saying is that if you lack empathy, you're just in for a rude awakening. I really feel like, and you can disagree with me on this, I'm speaking facts because I understand how energy works. That's how energy works. You get back what you put out in this life. So if you cannot show remorse, if you cannot show any love for people who are affected under bad situations, you are going to be in a bad situation and no one's going to give a F. No one's going to care. No one's going to care about you. When you out here suffering and going through your situation, nobody is going to care because you didn't care. You didn't have any compassion when it was somebody else. That's how energy works. So you can say that I'm passing judgment. I'm not passing judgment. I understand how energy works. I understand how, especially now, because the frequency of this earth is rising and there's so much going on in the world. Like, those people who have a closed off heart space and have no like compassion, those are going to be the people who cannot handle the frequency of this earth. So we have all these people who think they're so spiritual and they're so tapped in, but those same spiritual people, those same people who are so tapped in, don't understand that the only people that are going to survive the frequency of this earth rising and the rising of the collective energy are people who have love in their hearts. If you do not have love in your heart, you are not going to survive. That's period. Anybody who's tapped in will know that. So you can say what you want to say about me. I know what I'm talking about at the end of the day. And if you don't agree with it, bye. Log off. How about you go look within instead of Callie, where are you going? What? No, Callie, no. Not on the steps. Come back down. Carter's like, why are you leaving me? Did she leave? Come here, B. Did she leave? That's not nice. Can you get your backpack? Get your backpack. I didn't say that you were bad, honey. I just said that I don't want you on the set. The Bink is here, y'all. I call him Bink. That's his nickname. And he got upset because Callie was leaving with him and they were playing. But anywho, like I was saying, y'all in the comments, go, Callie, go. Y'all in the comments like judging me and saying that I'm whatever. You need to do some deep self-reflecting on yourself and your life instead of trying to tell me what I'm doing, okay? Because the only thing I'm doing is calling it how I see it. And what I see is a lot of people who are lacking compassion for human beings just like them. Tell them. Lacking compassion. And you're telling me I'm wrong for calling people out for lacking compassion? I'm judging them? No. If anything, I'm trying to help. And I think you need I think that you need to, Carter. Hold on, y'all. I hate the silence. I think that if you are lacking compassion right now, then you need to be concerned about your mental state and be concerned what type of entity or energy that you have on you. Be concerned, because that's not good energy to be in. Like, your heart chakra should be open, your heart space should be open, and if it's not, you should be concerned. Don't think that you're all like self-righteous and you just know everything. I would be concerned if I was in the energy that some of these people are in, where they just don't care. I would be concerned, because that means that there's something lower than God attached to me, and I can't have that. I'm gonna just let him say his piece for a second, and then I'm gonna move him, because I thought he was really upset, but he's not. He's been trying to say mama, but he doesn't know how to say it, so he's been calling me ma. Like, ma. And he's a Pisces. Okay, Pakistan, I see you in the comments, babe. Y'all asking him questions knowing the only thing he can say is yeah. That's mine. Carter, you too big for this, son. You're too big. My favorite weird food combination. I don't know if this is weird, but I like turkey pepperoni with cream cheese on it and a jalapeno on it. So first you get your turkey pepperoni, then you put cream cheese on top of it. Usually I use vegan cream cheese, and then you put a jalapeno on top of that and you eat it, and it's so good. Say mama. 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 Watch him say dada. Say mama. I see some people in here that I need to block, and I don't have access to my other hand. So I'm going to use my mind powers, and in 3 days, in 3 days, you're going to grow a tail. Call on them. Say, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. I'm sorry. He like, why are you yelling in my ear? Because you yelling in mine. Yeah. Carter, say mama. 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 All right, I'm gonna put him down. Hold on, y'all, because y'all trying to be, it's a person trying to be funny, and I got something for him. All right, y'all. All right, let me see. Okay, let me delete him. If you try to be funny in my comments, just know in about 3 days, you're going to start coughing real bad. And you're going to remember that I said that. Thanks, Jeremy. Are you talking about my main channel videos? Because I feel like my main channel videos are pretty short. But if you're talking about live, I have some short lives, but not a lot of them. Your video's been helping me out so much. Love from St. Louis. Don't focus on negative comments. I'm not, Caleb. Thank you so much, boo. Okay, how are you in Hawaii? I love that. I've never been to Hawaii. Hold on. There's some people I missed. Hold on. Okay, shout out to Germany. I can't relate. I'm a pescatarian vegan. I don't know what you could. I mean, you could just do jalapenos and cream cheese. Yeah, cream cheese and bell pepper. I heard that too. Where do you get your turkey pepperoni? I think I get it from Kroger. Okay, I'm caught up. All right, anyway, what were we talking about? But yeah, y'all, just really, I appreciate your videos. I almost never catch you live, but girl, your prophetic messages be on point. Thank you, Princess Gigi. That's what my daughter calls my mom, Gigi. Yeah, but y'all just please have some compassion right now. Don't block your blessings trying to be like funny and trying to like just not care about people's situations, because I saw somebody say this and I can't say this is for sure because I don't believe this necessarily, but she said something like the things that are going on in the world, it's going to happen to everybody just on different like levels. Like it's going to happen to you or it's going to happen to your neighbor. And you don't want to be that type of person who doesn't care or can't show any compassion towards other people for whatever reason that you made up in your head, because it could be you. That's what's crazy. Like, especially for people who call themselves spiritual. And I don't believe any of the people who said the things that they said are spiritual because you sound like a moron. But honestly, for the people who are spiritual, if you ever get in that mode where you are lacking compassion for other people, then I really need you to check yourself because something's not right. It's not. Like saying that you got the Holy Spirit, saying that you like are tapped into your highest self or the most high God, and then not having any compassion for other people, that's not God speaking to you. That is something beneath God, something that's even beneath you. And it's just so weird. It's so, people are being so weird, but I feel like God is also testing a lot of people in the world to see who is going to have compassion. To see, even like, no, I don't want to speak on that, but you're going to see a lot of people have falls from grace. And I know a lot of those people who are falling are just evil, vile people. But there are going to be some people who are going to go through things and you're going to witness it. Just if you don't have anything like, I guess if you don't have anything nice to say, try not to get too deep into like your lower nature, okay? Even if you do, because we're humans, like correct yourself, okay? Because if you're able to correct yourself, that shows that you are in your own body and you are aware. But if you can't correct yourself and say, you know what, I'm gonna let God have it, I'm not gonna judge this person, I'm gonna just like, you know, move on and focus on myself and things I can control and just pray for people, hope that everything goes well. If you can't do that, something's wrong. Because especially for my Christians, like I don't want to like, you know, get into that, but sometimes y'all be like the biggest, like, I'm not really sure how much the Holy Spirit is running with a lot of Christians. I'll just say it like that. Because the things that they say and the things that they do are like, it blows my mind to sit, like, y'all swear y'all know Jesus, y'all swear y'all know the Holy Spirit, but the things that y'all say and do, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all, I cannot wrap my brain around it. But we are living in the time of like, this is Revelations, okay? They put some truth in that book. They put lies in the Holy Bible, but they also put a lot of truth in it. We are living in the time of revelations. What does revelations mean? It just means a time of uncovering, revealing. Like this is now. This is happening right now. And I'm seeing 1.4 in the chat. And it's like a huge confirmation to me. This is happening now. Even if you're not religious and you don't want to look at it in like a revelations way, even if you're like into astrology, this is a 9 year. 9 is a year of completion. Mars is retrograding. Mars is also in Cancer. I told y'all about them Cancers. Cancers are the type like when they get mad, they gonna blow up the house with them inside of it. They don't care. They're like super crash outs when they're mad. You cannot convince me otherwise. Unless you're really healed, the Cancers be crashing out, okay? But we're having that Mars energy. Mars is that planet of like like war and fire and destruction and breaking down of everything. Like everything aligns. The book of Revelations, Mars retrograde, and it being a 9 year, all of these things align and sync up, and they all mean the same thing. So it doesn't matter what you believe in, we're all on the same page. We're all basically like, you know, we're all tapped into the same thing. So with that being said, that means that you should know Christ consciousness is coming back. The Holy Spirit is here right now. Like this is like judgment right now. So have compassion. Don't like, that's all I really got to say about that, because you can't save everybody. Some people are just going to have to perish. Some people are just not going to make it, and that's just not my problem, but that's all I had to say about that. Yeah, Cancer's a little crazy. Yes. Unhinged. Unless you're like healed. Unless you're healed. And that's a lot of water signs. I'm not gonna lie. Like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Y'all crazy. Okay? Like for real. And my mom's a Scorpio. Oof. Sorry, y'all. If I missed some of the comments, sorry. I have 2 Cancers and a Scorpio in my house. I'm a Cancer and I'm crazy. I believe it. I definitely believe that. They say Pisces and Taurus are compatible. I haven't met a lot of Pisces, to be honest. I think the ones I have met were girls, but my son is a Pisces, so I don't know. I think it just depends what other placements are in your chart, because earth and water together, I mean, it's obviously really good. But I think it depends on, I think one or both of y'all need to have some fire in your chart somewhere for it to really work. But I think I do better with water than I do with fire. But it just depends on what the fire is. People underestimate polar connections. Yeah, that's true. But I wouldn't get too caught up on like compatibility when it comes to the zodiac signs, because literally any sign can be together. Like, I guarantee you, somewhere in the world, every single sign is with the other sign or the same sign, and it works out. And you may go through the same situation and not work out with you. That's because we have so many different placements in our chart. Why do people think cancers are crazy? Just curious. I don't think that. That's just been my experience. And also, it has a lot to do with them being a water sign, and water signs are very emotional, but they're also very like sensitive to other people's energy. Just that sensitivity that they have to learn to control that. Like, I feel like water signs have to learn emotional intelligence more than anybody, because they can really act up. Like, that water is just like, water is the oldest substance on earth. So I just feel like water signs in general can be crazy. Scorpios can be crazy, but I feel like they hide their crazy very well. But Scorpios are also like the earth sign of the water sign. So there's that. I haven't met a lot of Scorpios, but the ones I have met weren't crazy. And if they were, they hit it really, really well. I'm a Taurus. Pisces like to avoid reality. Yeah, they can be delusional. It can work in their favor, though, if they use it correctly. I'm a Cap, and my BM is a Pisces. She's literally the devil. I don't know if I believe you. I would like to see her side of the story. I'm a Leo, and regardless people say about me, going through. I love Leos. Leos are like my favorite sign. Aries. I feel like Aries needs to learn emotional intelligence as well. Aries can be super impulsive and just like, I don't know. Aries kind of reminds me of the water sign of the fire signs. They can be super impulsive. They can have anger issues. It just depends. Like, I've never seen an Aries that wasn't like, I've never seen one that wasn't angry. But I feel like they're very good friends. They can be loyal to their friendships, but I feel like it also can be a detriment to them. Aries also get like bored really easily. They like to hop around. So I feel like a lot of Aries can be very promiscuous. Yeah, I'm a May baby. I'm a actually Taurus Gemini cusp. So I have mixed personalities a little bit. Taurus and Aries are too angry. I can see that. Taurus is a slow burn. I feel like it takes a lot for us to get angry, but I feel like Aries is like 0 to 1,000. I feel like Taurus is like 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I feel like it's slower, but once we get there, oh yeah, it's up. I'm an Aries, but I like Pisces for some reason. That's cute. It's a cute combo. How about Capricorns? Capricorns, I feel like, are very ruthless, and it can be a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like Capricorns are also very calculated. A lot of the Capricorns I have met personally, and I've met a lot of them. I've met like 3 or 4 of them. All of them have the same characteristics. All of them were very ruthless, were very like goal-oriented, really good bosses, like very much like go-getters, wanting to go get money. Like, they're the type to work like an 8-hour shift and get off work and go work a 12-hour shift. Like, they're very like hustlers, but they're also very like, they'll do anything to get what they want, which is a bad thing, which is why I said they're ruthless. A lot of them can be like, will step on people to get to where they want to go. Like, they can be very manipulative to what they want out of life. Like, they'll use people to get to the top type of thing. Hold on one second. All right, my bad. Aries, think energy, passive, passion, emotional. Yeah, Aries are definitely emotional. I mean, I feel like all signs can be really emotional, just some are more emotional than others. My son is an Aries and he's very impulsive and we're working on his aggression. He's 6. LOL. That's funny. Yes, Aries be fiery. My son is an Aries rising. And I've always said this about him, like, he gets angry. Like, and it's crazy because when I was pregnant with him, I had, what's it called? Pregnancy rage. Really, really bad. Like, I was, like, it's funny because I'll laugh. Like, I remember, I remember his dad was supposed to bring me, like, some tacos or something. And he was late bringing them to me. When I tell y'all, I called him and I screamed at the top of my lungs about them tacos. Like, and he just sat there and took it. He was just listening to me. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, like, I'm gonna be there in a second. Like, he understood. Like, obviously I was hormonal. But then when he got to he finally brought me the tacos. We were just talking or whatever. And I just started crying. And I was just like, I just really wanted those tacos. Like, I was so angry my whole pregnancy for no reason. But then when I had my son, I realized, like, he's aggressive to be a baby. Like, even as a baby. It's crazy. I'm definitely going to have to work on emotional regulation with him. Yeah, I might do the sound bowl before I get off the line because we need that. We need to cleanse his energy. My stepsister is a Taurus and she is extremely jealous because I'm the baby and my father favors me because I get anything I want. But I work and grind and have 2 businesses I own my own on my own. It's all on me. Are you a man? I can't tell from your profile picture. That's very unfortunate. I feel like Tauruses, we work hard to get what we want, but we're not going to work as hard as Capricorn. I feel like Taurus will work smarter and Capricorn works harder. So it may take a Taurus longer to get to where they're going to go, but they're going to get there. Like, I've never seen a Taurus that was broke. Taurus is like love to spend money. They love luxury. They love, like, that is our motivation for having money. I don't really know the Capricorn's motivation for having money, but I know Taurus, our motivation to have money is because we want stability and comfort and luxury. I'm a Capricorn. I would like to be more relaxed, but it's hard. I feel like you gotta find your own different ways to be relaxed. Like, maybe some hobbies, like go to like a pottery class or a baking class, cooking class, do yoga, Pilates, like find those moments to be relaxed specifically, and don't, and the rest of your energy, if you use that to grind and hustle, then do that. Capricorns are extremely mean once they go there. Yeah, and I feel like Capricorns can also be like, it kind of reminds me of Regina George. Like, it's like nice nasty, and they are very like passive aggressive with their words, and they'll try to pretend like they weren't trying to be like mean, but they really were. Guess what, you're right, it's actually worse because I have Aries in my first house as a Capricorn. I'm mean enough. Oh, and Sag is my moon. Girl, you spicy. Pregnancy rage, that sounds like what men go through. What does that mean? When men get pregnant, they go through pregnancy rage? I didn't know that. I feel like Tauruses are bougie, super bougie. We've been reading this children's book called Many Colored Days. It's about emotional intelligence. Definitely recommend. I'm definitely gonna get it. Very nice, nasty Capricorn. Yes. Yeah. The Capricorns I know were like, they were bougie too. Even the men were bougie. Men want what they want when they want it. That sounds very like, that sounds like a predator. That sounds scary to me. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. Rage. So men get so upset that they want what they want when they want it that they'll get mad. That sounds like a predator. Are you back? I'm about to give him a snack. snacks always work on him. I don't know. Does that sound weird to anybody else? Because it sounds weird to me. He talking about that sounds like men. Like, as a man, like, you need emotional intelligence. You should not be walking around here angry like a child. Talking about what we want when we want when we want it. You sound like my daughter. You a grown man, sir. If you want it, go get it. Yeah, I knew that sounded weird. We work overtime to provide for our families. Kids is our mother. Kids is our motivation, protect them, and give them the best. That's true. I feel like Capricorns can be really good moms. You enjoy that. Is it good? You talking, yeah, I broke one. Like, what? I would never raise my son to be like that. To my, he mad, he want what he want when he want it. Boy, if you don't sit down. I'm traditional. I want to make the person I'm with smile daily and compassionate and expressive. It's the only way the person I know knows your love. Oh, stop it.
I'll call you because Connor left the room.
I know, because he wanted a snack. My mom is a Capricorn. You're right. She's the best. Yeah.
I left the room because I didn't want to be by myself.
Okay.
Mommy?
Yeah. Mommy's doing the mommy show. That's what she calls it, the mommy show. Yes.
Well, like, sister?
Right there.
My sister had to hang up because there was a snowstorm.
Okay.
Because there's a snowstorm and their power went out.
Oh my God, really? It's a couple people in my neighborhood who's saying that the power went out.
Mommy?
Yeah.
Is it going to happen to us?
No, because we have solar panels, so if the power if it goes out, it'll just be for like a second.
They'll turn back on quick?
Mm-hmm. Get off of that, please.
Mommy?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, is there a snowstorm in our where we are too?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I didn't even see any. I did not see the snow going fast. But is there still snowstorm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But the power didn't go out.
I know, it's not gonna go out. I just told you we have solar panels.
Solar panel?
Mm-hmm. An Aquarius.
Mommy, why does solar panel protect the power from going out?
I'll have to explain it to you later, but it basically uses the light from the sun to charge like all day.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
All right, Callie, you can't be in here today while mommy's on the show, okay? On the mommy show. No, I know that's why you came in here. No, Callie.
No, they don't want to be by myself.
Okay, take Carter with you. Here, take this too. But give some to him too, Callie. You have to share.
Can I give him another cracker?
No, because he's not done with this one. Take him with you. Go bond.
Say bye to him.
Bye, Carter.
Mommy's stuck. Ow.
Okay, but the Aquarius people, I have like a very...
Mommy, why are you laughing?
You don't need help. You're literally doing it. Okay. I'm Sagittarius, boy. But Aquarius people, I have a very biased opinion about Aquarius because I was raised by one. And I feel like my experience with Aquarius has been, they are emotional, but they definitely keep it hidden on the inside. And I feel like that's why they act the way they do. It's almost like they're crazy, or they can come off crazy because they suppress their emotions for whatever reason. I don't know. But I feel like Aquarius can be very cold-hearted. My stepdad is also an Aquarius, and he's also cold-hearted. I was like seeing an Aquarius like a couple years ago, And he definitely had to have some Leo placements, but he was also like cold, not necessarily cold towards me, but I just noticed a cold side to him. Aquarius, I'm and it's Aquarius are interesting. I think Aquarius are very smart. I think they're very they know everything. They know a lot. Like Aquarius, I know. So I feel like Aquarius are very smart. They know a lot. I feel like they're a good representation of what authenticity is. They can be know-it-all sometimes, but so can Virgo. But I don't know. I love Aquarius. I was just raised by one, and me and my mom did not have the best relationship, and it was like I don't know if any of y'all are Aquarius and y'all are parents. I don't feel like Aquarius make the best parents depending on what else is in their chart. So I don't know. But I have Aquarius in my chart, so I respect Aquarius's mind. I feel like they have a very brilliant mind, but I don't know. A lot of people who were raised by Aquarius have the same like story. Like they didn't get hugged. Their parents didn't say they loved them. They didn't get that emotional support that they needed. So I don't know. Yeah, they can definitely be crazy for sure. But I feel like they're crazy because they suppress their emotions. But it's like when they snap, it's like, what is wrong with you? It's like it's like a cool, calm, and collected person all of a sudden just randomly snaps. And it's like, what just happened? No, I don't have a WhatsApp. I'm an Aquarius mom with a Cancer daughter and 2 Capricorns, but I have a Cancer moon, so that makes me crazy. God bless them. I feel like them Capricorns can handle it. I really feel like, because Capricorn and Cancer are opposite, they're sister signs. I feel like they can handle you. It just depends. I don't know how well the Cancer does, but them Capricorns should definitely be able to handle you. I'm an Aquarius and I keep my distance on this channel because I fear that I'll annoy you. It's all love, though. No. I feel like the only people who annoy me, I mean, I don't really get annoyed. I think things are funny, but I feel like people who intentionally try to annoy me, obviously, like, I can tell, so that's kind of annoying, but don't keep your distance. Your experience with your parents depends on your placements in the 8th or 11th house, which is true because you grow up in a house, like, because I have siblings, so we didn't all have the same experience with our mother. My experience with my mom was different from theirs, but I'm also a girl. They were boys, so totally. Every sign has a shadow side. True. Like, I feel like Taurus, like, obviously we can be very stubborn. Taurus can be cold-hearted, too. I can be really cold. Like, super, super cold. And I don't know if that's my Taurus or what, but I can be very cold. Like, as loving as I am, I can be equally as cold-hearted. But I don't ever get like that until I feel like I've given so much love. I'm sniffling because I have allergies. But I only get like that because I give so much love. And then once I'm done giving it, it's like I really don't care at all. Like, nope. Once I love you, I love you. But once I, like, stop, I just don't. Not stop loving somebody, but caring about somebody. Like, you might as well be dead to me. I don't know why I'm like that. And people hate that. But it's like, okay, well, I gave you all this love and you didn't appreciate it, but now it's not being reciprocated, so I don't care anymore. Like, super duper, like, you could be, I don't know, you might as well be dead. Like, I don't care about you. Anybody from my past who I used to be around, like, no. Somebody said because you're crazy. I don't think that's crazy. I just feel like I'm super loving. You got to understand there's about duality. So if somebody in the world is extremely loving, just know they have a side to them that's not, and you don't want to see that side. Yeah. I just don't be caring. Like I don't like wish ill on you. I just don't care. Like, it's like you just don't even exist no more. I love hard. So it's like when I'm done, I'm done. I don't know. You don't ever want to get me to that point though. Because it's like that Aquarius, cold hearted. Like I don't feel that emotion that I had anymore. It's not there and I can't even force it. Never run back to what broke you. A Capricorn's motto. The Capricorns I know, they be spinning the block. So they be spinning that block. I'm not crazy, y'all. You did not go to school with me. I done got a little hot. What? I'm too grossed out to have children. Okay, well, don't have them because they do a lot of that. I hope you don't have no pets either. I'm saying, okay, whatever. Look at my collar. This is not cute. This is the old shirt I used to have on my website, and it's like a sleep shirt now. So don't mind my collar is a little lazy. I'll be sleeping in it. Yeah, I noticed Pisces can be like that too, cold-hearted. I'm so loving people think I will stay around while they doing narcissistic things to hurt my self-esteem, but once a Leo don't, it's a wrap. My success speaks for itself. Oh yeah, you super Leo to death with that sentence. But don't be the type of Leo, because I know a Leo, and I love this Leo, but this Leo is like the type where I'm just gonna say this. You ever met somebody that is like they would get a lot of love and support from people around them. Like people are always like they have a lot of friends. They have a lot of people who care about them, a lot of people who do for them. But the moment somebody tells them no, it's like, don't nobody care about me. I don't have no friends. All the stuff I do for people. Like, don't be that type of Leo. Because I noticed that about Leos. Leos are so used to being the center of attention and getting their way. One time you tell them no, it's like everything that you ever did for them just goes out the window and doesn't matter. Because I know a Leo like that, and it's extremely annoying. I hate that. Leos mask their emotions so much too. I've never met a Leo that was capable of masking their emotions, male or female. Leo and Aries have anger issues. Yes, they do. I'm a Leo moon, so I totally get that. I'm a Virgo. Is it a chance that I can get laid? If you don't talk, for sure, just don't talk. Don't talk too much. Don't talk too much. Don't like be judgmental. Don't critique their outfit and make sure you date somebody who you don't have to like critique. And I know that's really hard for Virgos, but just try to like not. If your goal is just to get laid, don't talk. Just be mysterious. It's snowing and cold in Detroit. Yeah, it's snowing and cold in Georgia. We had a cute little day, but I was over it very quickly. I'm a Sagittarius. What are the chances I can get laid? Why are y'all asking me this? You're a Sag. Like, isn't that all y'all do? I'm pretty sure that's all y'all do. I think you just trolling. I'm a Taurus. Okay, Taurus gang. Leos are gross. How are they gross? You mean like messy? Answer this. When you say Leos are gross, do you mean like they're messy? Like they don't like to clean up? Because if you mean like that, I totally get that. Because all the Leos I have met are super messy and they don't like to clean up. So I don't know what you mean. I'm screaming. Yeah, Sagittarius, like, if you're not getting any, I don't even want to talk about this, but if you're not getting any as a Sagittarius, something else is wrong with you. That's a whole lie. And my house is clean. Okay, but what are your other placements? You may have a very dominant placement in your, do you have any Virgo in your chart? You may have a very dominant placement in your chart where you're somebody who cleans. But I was just asking a question. That could have been a coincidence. I was just asking what they meant by that. I thought you act like your daddy and mommy, not a sign when you grow up. Have you ever seen the movie Matilda? Like, I'm saying that, but those type of situations happen in real life. Like, there's some people in the world who they want to be everything that their parents are not. Like, sometimes people act like their parents. Some people act like their aunties, uncles, grandmas. You always have pieces of your lineage in you, but you don't necessarily have to get your characteristics from your parents directly. You may get it from a different ancestor in your bloodline. So, and I'm not saying you act like a sign, but you act like your birth chart. So you would have to know everything in your birth chart, not just the sun sign. What my daughter said is something Leo would say. I'm a Leo and I'm not messy. Oh, your daughter said that's something a Leo would say. Yeah. I don't know though. The Leos I have met, male and female, have been messy.
I ate the last one.
Did you give him some? Okay.
I ate the last one.
Okay, let me see it.
Mommy,
Yeah.
look at that red box.
You know what's in there. All right, go ahead. Go play. I got that from my mom. She's an Aries and kept the house organized. Exactly. So if you grow up in a house where they were messy, and I feel like if you are also have placements of a sign that would be messy, then you're going to grow up to be messy. But if you grew up in a house that's very ordered, structured, like, y'all, I can think of 3 Leos right now who are messy. Like, I just thought about another one, and it's a girl. But that's because of how she was raised. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I feel like Aries.
Step off the steps.
Go ahead. Go play. All signs act the same. I don't feel like all signs act the same. I feel like we all act like all the signs. Aquarius rising, Taurus moon, and Cancer sun with a straight Aries girl. I don't see how that. I'm not gonna say y'all not compatible because y'all can definitely be compatible, but that's interesting. Like, her big 3 are Aries. Callie, in. Cut it out. Yeah, every sign does say that they're their best. True. Of course. I feel like that's just how people feel about themselves. You should feel like you're the best. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't look down on other people, you should feel like you're the best. Kylie, in. No, ma'am. Okay, you're done. No. Mm-mm. It is not Sagittarius season.
I got them.
Okay, well, go put them down. Isn't it still Capricorn season? Yes, it is. It's still Cap season. season. Are the men okay? Are y'all all right? Like, do other men check on their friends? And like their peers, their brothers? Do y'all check on each other? Are y'all all right? Because it's a lot going on with y'all. Okay, so if you're a man and you say that you're all right, are the men around you also all right? Because I'm also asking because it goes to show also whenever I get on live how men specifically, it's not women. Like every once in a while, a woman will say something like once in a blue moon, she'll say something that's like whatever. But every time I get on live, it's men who like degrade me, try to degrade me, try to attack me, lust after me. Like they don't have, most of them don't have any, I'm not gonna say most of them, but I'm gonna say it's a large number of them who don't have anything like positive to say. It's all like degrading, lustful, angry, like talking down on me, calling me out my name. Like it's mostly men. And that is a reflection of how a lot of men act. Like any men degrade you as a test. No, that's not why men do that. I hope you're not a woman saying that. That's not why men do that. If a man is degrading you, it's because that he probably degrades himself and he doesn't care about himself. Like don't give, see that's that boys will be boys situation. Like saying like you're trying to normalize it. That's not normal. It's not normal. Don't come in here trying to normalize it and flip it on me and say they get to you easy. They don't get to me easy. I'm asking a genuine question. I'm a Virgo rising, so I love to analyze. I love to like, I'm into science. I love picking people's brains. They're not getting to me. I'm just asking a question. But please don't normalize degenerate behavior because that is what a degenerate would do. Okay? Please don't. That's why there's a whole like race of like boys and men who act the same, because people will say things like that. Oh, they're just doing it to test you. No, they're not. They're actually just not good people. Can we just call it what it is? They're just not good people. But yeah, I just been seeing a lot. I've been seeing a lot in like on the news and just a lot of people, and I just been reflecting on the amount of men who like come to my channel and the things that they say. And granted, I have a lot that are very positive, very respectful, like totally, but there's a large number of them who aren't, and I feel like that's a reflection of how most of them act. And it makes me think about how there was that group chat, which was his real, of 70,000 men who were talking about how they want to or have SA'd either their daughters, girlfriends, wives, etc. And that's a lot. That's 70,000 men from across the world. Callie, come here, please. He's stuck. Can you move him? No, he's stuck. You'll have to maneuver him. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, love. Mm-mm. 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 It has nothing to do with testing anything. Insecurity is rabid, especially in someone who feels you have what they wish they had or could but aren't getting. Yeah. I don't know if I can say it on, if I can say these words on live because the world is so different now, but I'm talking about like assault, basically. It's an issue with personal relationships. We were never taught how to connect. We had to figure it out. So now that you recognize that about yourself, what are you doing to fix that? Because a lot of men feel like they're so aware of their trauma and the things that they have gone through, and what they need to fix, but they leave it at the awareness and they don't ever execute a plan to fix that. So now that you're aware of what your specific issue is, or maybe you're speaking in general for the collective of men, what are you guys doing to fix that that doesn't require you to point the blame at women? Like, how are you taking accountability? How are you, like, are you going to therapy? Are you doing shadow work? Are you journaling? Are you healing your inner child wounds? Are you finding healthy coping mechanisms? Like, what are y'all doing besides being aware and blaming women? And I'm speaking in general, not to you specifically, but in general, that is the case. What are Virgo people like? Very judgmental, very, very clean. Virgos are like some of the cleanest people you ever meet. I feel like they dress really, really well. Excuse me. They're very they really value cleanliness and smelling really good, looking really good. They value perfection, so they can be like perfectionists, but they're also judgmental, very analytical. Sometimes they overanalyze everything, including themselves and other people. So that's the bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing about Virgos, because I feel like they strive for perfection, but they also expect perfection out of other people, which could be a detriment to their relationships. And here we are, all degenerates together, and you're the host. LOL. Well, first of all, people in my collective are not degenerates. I'm speaking on the lustful, hateful, misogynistic people who find my channel. That has nothing to do with the rest of us. The rest of us have decorum and class, and I just so happen to attract people who don't. But the thing about the light attracts everything. So if you want to say that you're a degenerate, say that about yourself. Don't group the rest of us in it, because I'm not the host of the degenerates, sweetheart. I feel like if you feel judged, then I'm talking about you. I'm just asking, like, I'm actually asking, and like, I'm being a little bit sarcastic, but I'm also asking in a compassionate way. But also, I'm curious. I'm just analyzing the situation, just wondering what's going on, because spiritually, there's something wrong with men right now, like on as a whole, and it's scary. It's scary. That's why you receive it and not other women. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but to say that I'm the only woman in the world who has to deal with degenerates and lustful men and angry men and abusive men, like either you're trolling or you live under a rock, or maybe you're a man. Because that's crazy. Because I'm pretty sure all women can agree this is something that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't matter how you present yourself. This is just what we attract, because it's so many of them at one time. That's just what you attract. If you have like if you have an apple tree with 80% of the apples rotten, and all of the rotten apples are towards the bottom, then you're probably gonna come across a rotten apple. Like, let's use our common sense here. You gotta be a man saying that. It's not just happening to me. Are you serious? What's so special about me that it's just happening to me? No, it's not just happening in my chat either. It's happening in a lot of women's chats across the world. It's happening in church, it's happening at school, it's happening in the metaverse, which isn't even real. It's happening in the grocery store, it's happening in the workplace, it's happening in their homes, it's happening everywhere. Like, I'm not really sure what you're getting at. But once again, if you feel hit, then I'm talking about you. I think it's just as simple as that. If I'm stirring up anger in you, you are one of the men I'm talking about. The issue is men are in pain and feel like it's unseen and unheard. They're acting out. But also, I'm not gonna disregard what you're saying, Eddie, because I'm not a man and I don't know how y'all feel. But I also want to say y'all are acting out, and I'm saying y'all and I'm speaking in general terms. If y'all are acting out and it's causing y'all to be abusive and lustful and angry, don't you feel like spiritually that they have something attached to them? There's different ways to express yourself. It's different ways for you to act out. And if your go-to method to act out is to be abusive, then something is wrong. And I feel like this is where like we separate ourselves because we can all acknowledge that a lot of people act out, a lot of people felt unheard and in pain. But why is y'all specifically your first go-to action is to be abusive? And not only that, not only are you abusive, you will blame women. And it's not a woman's fault. Don't you think what's wrong with men is how women treat them? LOL. How do these incels and these red pill men find my channel? Is it because I'm pretty? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, is it because I'm pretty? Do all the incels go around on the internet and find all the pretty women and just like throw all their crap on them because they're upset because they know they can never get this woman? Is that the problem? Is how women treating you? Do you mean because women won't sleep with you? Is that the problem? Women won't sleep with you, so you want to treat them like crap because you feel entitled to a woman's body. Is that the problem? Because women won't speak to you because she won't smile at you, things that she does not owe you. Is that the problem? Oh my God. It's funny how I used to want friends, and when people see how good I'm living, they work against me and slander my name, reasons I don't invite nobody over anymore. Protect your home, protect your temple, protect your peace, okay? Be very selective about who you bring to your house. I feel like that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let them say that you acting like you're too good. You're not. You have a great ability to engage your audience and create an enjoyable atmosphere. Your energy and genuine connection make you stand out as a talented streamer. Thank you, chat. The resources aren't there. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's like not taking accountability. The resources are there, like totally there. Oh God. You don't even have to pay for therapy. Just get a journal and like put all your thoughts in a journal. Or find somebody in your community that you can speak to. Like, you don't have to pay for therapy. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, saying the resources aren't there is, how are the resources there for everybody else in the world but y'all? And you're a man. Calling women out equals abusive. Okay. Tell Cydney what women have done to you that caused you so much harm that you are now a degenerate. Please let me know. Let's talk about it. I'm just assuming everyone is an incel. They're not that hard to spot. It's because they're abusive to themselves, so that manifests outwards. Women are an easy target for them to throw the blame. Yeah, it's mommy issues. No, women think that is what happened, but women are just annoying. An incel. You cannot tell me otherwise. It's an incel. It's like, y'all, ladies, make sure that you got protection, okay? Because I don't even play like that. Because my Glock don't have no safety on it. And I got a gun that doesn't have a safety on it for a reason. I don't even play like that. Make sure you got protection, because just as we are in our last days experiencing the wrath of Mother Nature and the fall of Babylon and all of that, we are also experiencing a lot of men and women, but I'm seeing it on a larger scale with men, which is why I'm saying this, because I'm spiritual and I'm tapped into that energy. Men specifically who are prone to violence more often are so low vibrational and have their heart space so closed off. These negative entities that are running rampant on this earth are snatching them up, and like, it's like body snatching. They're jumping into their bodies. Like, yeah, you got these men have entities attached to them, and they don't even realize it. And they're going to be after women specifically because women are more vulnerable, or they feel like women and children are more vulnerable in this world. So make sure that you have a nice, pretty weapon on you at all times. Keep that thing on you. Y'all see? I don't have to. It doesn't matter. Like, a lot of y'all say, like, don't engage with the negativity. I'm not engaging in the negativity. Because I am a light, I'm attracting moths. It's like moths to a flame. I'm not engaging in negativity. I'm speaking my mind, using my voice, talking about an important topic to me, and it's making other people negative and angry. I don't have nothing to do with that. That's not my fault. And I don't really care. I'm going to say how I feel. And if I make you upset, that's on you. But just know all this hateful energy that you are putting out into the world is going to come back to you. And you just going to continue to be in an unending, never ending cycle of being mad. And guess what? Because I put out so much love into this world, I'm going to be in a never ending cycle of love. As that can sound cheesy and corny, but I rather have love coming back towards me than hate. And if I'm just noticing having this platform, I get attacked openly, continuously, and constantly by men for no reason. I could be on here talking about sunshines and rainbows. My OGs know, because if y'all been rocking with me for a minute, I could be on here talking about sunshine and rainbows and puppies. They're still going to get it by, they're still going to get in my comments and they're going to be mad. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I say, they're still going to be mad. But the reason that they're mad is what is disturbing to me, especially now that I have a son. Like, I'm analyzing the situation deeper. They're mad because they see an attractive woman that they can never get. That is why they're mad, and that is what is scary, because this is the world that women live in. They will see a beautiful woman walking down the street, she can reject him, and they will take her life from her. Or they will call her all types of names because they feel entitled to her. And I'm just trying to figure out, at what point is this the world that we live in? Like, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. Like, they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep on saying things about me to make themselves feel better about being low lives and degenerates that nobody wants to lay down with. Like, they have to do this because this is the life they live in. They feel really bad about themselves when they look in the mirror. They see somebody who is undesirable to this world because they've been told their whole life, because they're a man, that they are entitled to certain things. And when they don't get those things, they want to take it out on the weak, or who they see as weak, which is women and children. Callie, close the door. It's just interesting. Now I see why I attract lowlifes and degenerates and incel men, because I'm attractive. And that's who y'all attack. That makes y'all so upset. And then they're going to try to say anything that they think is going to get a rise out of me. And none of these things are going to get a rise out of me, because none of these things are true. But what I'm saying is true. And it's blowing their mind how I can read them for filth and I don't even see your face. Everything I'm saying about some of the people, these incels, is true. And they know it is. To deflect, they will say things about me that they feel like are true when they're not. But this isn't a channel that belongs to an intuitive woman. That's why I can read you for filth and not see your face. Let's do the sound bowl, y'all. Kelly, are you done? Ha ha. Y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love making it. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. I gotta drop it on my purse. Hold on. Hold on. Before I begin, hey, Binky, let me remove some of y'all out the chat because I don't want y'all bothering my true supporters who are so blessed and so loving, and they're going to receive nothing but that back. Okay? The rest of y'all, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, you're going to cough in 3 days. But to the people who have love and kindness, you will receive that back. For those of you who have been a blessing to others, even if it's just with your words, you're going to receive that back. It's not worth it stooping down to their level. It's just like a therapist. If I'm somebody going into a therapist's office, or if I'm a therapist who has a patient, they could be calling me all types of things. They could be acting any type of way. Just because I'm having a conversation with them and I'm analyzing their behavior does not mean I'm stooping down to their level. Okay? Please don't ever in your life think that I'm even capable of coming down to that filth that you are in. Okay? Anywho, let's clear the energy, y'all. He's smiling at me. If it's loud, turn it down. I forgot a couple people. Hold on. Do you like this? He likes it. Take a deep breath, y'all. We return stuff to sender sometimes. Or we just alchemize it and boss up on you. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to return negativity to the negative energy to the sender, or do you want to just alchemize it and boss up on them again? What y'all want to do? That's something they can't do, honey. They can't boss up because they too negative. They don't even have no energy to work with. He just rocking back and forth like that. You like it? Y'all make sure that you take deep breaths and pay attention to where you feel in your body and set your intentions as I'm doing this. Like, you can talk to the Holy Spirit, talk out loud to your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, whatever you want to talk to. Use your own energy. Like, set your intentions on how you want this sound bowl session to affect you. turn it down just a little bit. Where do y'all feel it in your body? Let 2025 be the year where you do your own work, your own self-work. You begin to know who you are and not be so worried about other people. And I don't mean in a compassion way. I mean in a nosy way. Let 2025 be the year where you say to certain things, that don't have nothing to do with me. Make sure 2025 is the year where you are who you say you are. Just make sure you are who you say you are. I'm feeling crispy.
Huh?
Callie, go ahead. Okay. How do y'all feel? Yes, read, get off the internet, work on personal development, those type of things that matter. And make sure that you are who you say you are. Calmness and warmth, yes. How long I've been on here? Good. Open. Good. That means that crown chakra is open. It did. It did. Thank you, Mikal Brown. Took some pain out my lower back for real. Love it. Yes, I love the Sambo. If you want to buy your own, I posted where I got mine on the community tab like a couple days ago. You can go in there and look at it. It's gonna be a good time for y'all, I promise. As long as you're in your own body, you're aware, you have positive energy. Not all the time because we're humans, but as long as you are putting out love and compassion and positive energy into this world, I promise you, you're going to get that back. If you're putting out negativity and anything that is beneath God, you're also going to get that back. And that's just all there is to it. It's really as simple as that. So just make sure that you're on the right side of history right now because it's a lot going on. And just because you experience an act of God doesn't mean that you're getting karma. It doesn't mean that God is punishing you. But just know that Mother Nature is going to protect herself and she's going to clean house. And sometimes us as humans, we get affected and we get caught in the midst of it. But it doesn't mean that you're getting karma. It doesn't mean that necessarily you specifically are getting karma. You specifically. Because whatever happens after that situation is over is going to be a reflection of God's place in your life. Because things happen as humans. We all go through things. But typically those who have the Holy Spirit, who have God in their life, He's going to come pick you back up. Even if you fall, He's going to come pick you right back up. Acts of God happen all the time. And you also have, I guess that's the word of the day, degenerates. You also have degenerates. What the fuck was that? Dust? You also have degenerates who, I'm sorry, I just want to see if that was dust. That was dust. You also have degenerates who do things trying to play God, and they will be dealt with. Ew, that's why I'm here sneezing. Not every blessing is sunshine and rainbows. That's true. I just seen somebody, I can't remember who it was. I don't know if Janae Aiko put it on her story, but she said something like, you can find a blessing within your suffering. Something like that. That's very true. Sometimes the blessing has to be found within our suffering or the suffering of other people. Sometimes seeing somebody else suffer unlocks something in you where you want to make change. You want to help other people in a way that you may not have even wanted to help before. Like I saw somebody, it was a husband and wife. They had bought a whole bunch of hotel rooms for some of the victims of that fire. and they had paid it up for like a certain amount of time. So my best blessing yet was in suffering. Absolutely. Because you're an alchemist. But all right, y'all, I'm about to go. I think I'm going to record a message for you guys, because I have a message that I want to put out. And it kind of has something to do with what I'm talking about what you put out into this world, you're going to get back. And just how y'all are going to get a lot of blessings back, a lot of positivity back, because that's what you have put out into this world. But also, we have always lived in a time where certain people felt like because they didn't believe in karma, that it cannot play out in their life. That is no longer true. And I don't believe that. And I know other people still do. I don't believe that, because I've seen people who are heartless, didn't believe in karma, and things still happen to them. So I think it just depends on who you're messing with. But things are changing. Like, things are changing. Don't think for 1 second, if you don't believe in something, that it can't play out in your life, because energy is energy. It can't be created or destroyed. So it has to go back to the original creator. So whatever you put back is going to go back to you. And it's just a matter of time, okay? And I feel like the longer it takes, the worse the karma, or the longer it takes, the bigger the blessing, okay? But I love y'all. Bye from me and my tiny humans. I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed, and join and become a member, okay? So you can see my other exclusive videos and lives. Bye. I need my finger, son. Let me put your arm down for just a second. Bye.